Hi guys, how you doing? I just arrived at work. My little last minute touch of a little mascara, a little makeup, wake up your face. If you guys don't know me, my name is Rosa, aka Sharon. How you doing? What you doing? Hopefully everything is doing fine. I know that we're going through some serious times right now, but keep your eyes on the prize, okay? Don't try to live carnally. Make sure you're living in the spirits. There is a real spiritual world going on out here, okay? We always remember that. Anyway, today I am coming out of Romans 8, 6. If you live in a flesh, guys, death will come to your life. I'm paraphrasing. If you're living in the spirit, you will get life. Your life will be abundance. But when you're living in the flesh, guys, nothing but destruction and temporary happiness. It's all temporary, okay? Listen to me. And listen to me good. I used to be right there with you. It's all temporary. Why? Because the devil is a liar and he only comes to kill, steal, and destroy. All right? But God came to give you abundance. And also, guys, no weapon that form against you shall ever prosper. Okay? Ever, ever, ever. And every tongue that rise up against you, I missed the part. My brain went frozen just a little bit regarding that one. But just remember that no weapon shall prosper, okay? And I'm not perfect, all right? We're living for kingdom life right now. Kingdom life, not worldly life. Because as you can see, guys,
are you in pain, Gordon?
Everything worldly, it's definitely temporary, nice for a while, but bringing destruction in your life. So right now, I just want to talk about how, yes, sex is good, everything, but outside of a marriage, you're bringing death and destruction to your life. Because if you're having sex outside of your marriage, you're doing fornication and against the law. Okay, it's against the law, the biblical laws, okay? And if you're fornicating and having adultery with somebody else's wife or husband, surely your life will be destruction. I'm just coming here to tell you guys. Yeah, of course, sex, even me, when I was in the world, yeah, I used to do it. I didn't know better. When you know better, you do better, you know? So, temporary happiness, in a lifetime of hell, because you're creating soul ties and it's damaging for your soul, guys. Everybody that you sleep with, you're creating a soul tie with them. And soul ties sometimes is very, very hard to get rid of, and it's very, very painful. I don't know if you ever had a soul tie before, but it's your soul intertwined with the person's soul. And you really got to pray and fast to get that off of you. And sometimes it takes a long, long while. It's rough. You want to talk to the children and let them know what's going on out here. Don't create soul tie with people. Okay? Okay? It should be under covenants. Sex should be under the covenants of marriage. I know these days, that's another thing. These days, people are getting further and further away from marriage. And can you blame them? Because nobody take marriage seriously no more, because all the relationships are so disposable. But my question to you is that this how you want to continue your life? Just running from relationship to relationship to relationship, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just such an empty life when you're not spending your life with someone that you really could bond with, you really could share your life with, integrity, loyalty. When it's just so empty, you do sex, and after you get out the bedroom, it's just like, you know what I mean? You enjoy yourself, and then it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel so empty. You feel so abandoned and so lost. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, when you dabbling and creating the soul tie, in that moment, it's amazing. But then after the person come or you guys release, it's just like, let me go on to the next thing. And then they're still not satisfied, some people. They get up from having sex with you and go have sex with 10 other people for the day. I'm telling you. Have you guys ever experienced that? Don't say nothing, I'm addicted. Yeah, you know. So we just got to be careful, man. And then when you're having kids out of wedlock, you're just creating generational poverty. Poverty. And we want these fathers to come back into the household. The thing is, guys, even though some people have kids out of wedlock and they're not married, we as parents must really get together. As you can see what's going on out here in society. And even though you guys broke up, you still have a responsibility to those kids. And even though if the kid is like 18, you got graduation together that you got to smile and grin through it. You got pregnancy, you got marriages, and emergencies that you guys have to sit there, and that's what parenting is all about, you know? You got to sit there and be a parent. You got to communicate so the kids can see what, if you was under the covenant of marriage, what love really should look like, you know? From the biblical side, what love really should look like. And it's like, the thing about relationship, whether you're married or, that's the whole reason what's in it right now. Whether you're married or you seeing people all over the place, this one is cheating on this one, it doesn't even matter. Like if you're married or not, everybody's cheating all over because it's been a culture right now. It's a culture, you know. It's okay, but for me, it's not okay. I'm not down with that. I'd rather be by myself if I got to be sharing soul ties and semen and disease and germs and all the freaky things people are doing out there. Is like everybody's just looking for a high, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is like the high was right here right now, but it's getting higher and higher and higher. You got to go to the next extreme after the next extreme. It's because everybody's chasing. They chasing that high. You know why they chasing that high? Because they so empty inside. They so empty inside. It's like that high that they're looking for under the sheets. That high that they're looking for under the sheet, if they go within and heal their wounds, then they can find a fulfilling relationship. But until they do that, they chasing. The girls is like they chasing the mother, the love of their mother, the love of their father, and the guys the same thing. They chasing the love of their mother and their father, especially if they don't have a relationship with their father. That's what they chasing. And if you had, sorry guys, if you had abuse in your life, you thinking back, that experience that you're having in the bedroom, you thinking back to your abuser. Because for me, my first abuser remind me of my last abuser. So very much. I see the connection. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm taking time out, relaxing, and healing my soul. You know, and healing my soul and not getting involved in no relationship because I don't want to create another soul tie. After that soul tie, that experience, man, soul tie feel like death. Guys, please, if you ever experience any soul tie, put it down here in the comment section and let me know how you got over your soul tie. For me, I had to get rid of everything that person brought me, pictures, everything. You got to get rid of it to cleanse. And little by little, you just got to keep praying to God, fasting. And it takes time. And that's another thing. When you're healing, nobody can tell you, oh, get over it. It's been long enough, because everybody heal at different times. Again, tapping is good. They call it tapping. It's good for healing. You tap. Going to the nail salon, getting your hair done, pedicure, massages, sitting by things that money can't buy for you to heal, sitting by nature, looking at the trees, connecting with the trees, grounding, walking barefooted on the beach or even on just the ground, a body of water, which is one of my favorites. Anywhere I see a body of water, wherever I'm driving and I see a beautiful body of water, oh my God, I got to get out and just sit for a little bit, because it's just like, especially if it's a fall, oh my God. So guys, this is how you kind of like cleanse from the soul tie. You take your time off. You some men now, they call it no-fab, semen retention, celibacy. Sometimes you just want to stay by yourself and cleanse all those soul ties and not get into another relationship as it relates to sex. You know what I mean? Get to know people It's okay to go for a date. If he like you so much or she like you so much, you could wait. You get to develop, you get to know each other by going out courting then. They said men don't want to court no more, but if he think you're worth it enough, he will. Trust me, men are not stupid. They know trash from golden. They know the difference, okay? I would say don't sell yourself out. Don't put your values down for people. Stay in your lane. You don't got to be in nobody else's lane, which is why I like to dress the way I want to dress. I don't want to look like everybody else. The thing I don't understand, people go out here, they get butt injections, tits. They all look the same. All the guys are wearing hoodies, pants down. They all look the same. I want somebody that stands out of the crowd, and that's just the material part of it. But for me, I want a praying man, a man that loves God. This is the thing, like you ask, what do you want in a man? What do you want in a woman? What qualities besides sex? Because when you ask people, it's so stupid to me. That's what they always say. Oh, yeah, you got to be attracted. And attraction is much more than sex, but they always talk about the physical attraction. For me, if a man can make me laugh, oh my God, that's one of the things because when he's coming, I'm like real serious. You know what I mean? Trying to see if he could crack that hardness. You know what I mean? And if he could make me laugh, woo-wee, we having a conversation. I know he could break break those tough lines that I got up. He could break it down. Cause we all test each other. You know what I'm saying? But when they try to come at you too fast and too hard, it's a turn off. You know, you got to be careful of these narcissists out here because they like it fast. They're not going to take it slow. Slow and steady is not good for them. They're going to move on to the next one, and that's what you want. Goodbye. You want them to move on. Guys, you want to get somebody that respects you and you respect each other. And the reason why I came on here today, I just want to tell you guys, if you have children, be careful of the guys. Wow, your hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
Her locks is long down to her back. It's real locks. I miss my locks. I'm starting all over again. I got baby locks right now, but they're gonna be growing real quickly. But you know, outside attraction, those things fade away, you know. But long lasting guys, you want somebody with loyalty, whatever your qualities are in a man. Because some people just gonna say, oh, you gotta be able to provide. Some people gonna say that the basic. They always say the basic, you know. But you want somebody that is like a praying person. God forbid if something happened to you, you don't want somebody bugging out, don't know what to do. You want to make sure he's gonna take it to God. You're gonna take it right to God first because God is his head. You feel me? When a man could go to God and know that he got a higher power and he could go to God and submit to God for his family. Woo-wee! Okay, it wasn't always like that though. You know, and just trust me, like if you have, you know, if you up in your age or whatever, or even young people, and you have kids, you want to make sure you're not bringing these men around your kids like that. You got to test that spirit. You hear me? Test the spirit. If something inside of you, I'm going to tell you guys a testimony real quick before I leave. You know, I love those testimonies. But if something inside keep clicking, trust the spirit, honey. Trust it. Don't doubt it. Trust that spirit. So, quick story, guys. This one lady, I actually was speaking to her yesterday.
Not yet.
This guy is always running. You know, like people that think, they always running. I used to be like that. I stopped that. If you guys are running around like crazy, stop that. Slow down. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes when you think like that. You're just nervous. It's anxiety, basically. I used to be like that. I know how to slow it down now. Take a deep breath and slow down your life. Slow it down. Slow it down a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, I was talking to this young lady yesterday, and you know, I know her from since she was small. So you know, I see her process, and I'm like, I remember her, like, of course, you know, when you're young, you're trying to find yourself. So I remember her. Like at one point I was so like looking at her like, you know, selling her body and everything at one point, and she just wasn't listening, and she was just all over, pretty girl, and she was like, just because you're pretty you think the guys want you because your body, yeah, everybody wants you, Everybody gonna soup you up. You got a pretty body, and that too. That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna fade. So now she got her 2 kids. She's trying to live a better life. The fathers don't come around. But the good thing about it is the kids are in a good, you know, like a secondary school, public school, and you know, we were talking about dating and everything, and she's like, "Oh, I'm scared." She's scared of these guys. She said she's scared of the guys. So I was feeling good because I was like, "Wow," you know, because I'm in my 50s and I'm like, I'm scared of them too because they're killing people all over the place because of mental health, you know, and that's one of the things. Even if you test the spirit by the spirit, sometimes you don't know when if they could lose it, you know. You don't know people, you know. One thing in this chaotic world could just make them lose it, you know. So she was just saying that she basically took somebody in her house, and you know that 30-day rule, when you let them stay in your house for 30 days, they basically come and take your house over, you know. So now the person is like, she got to be locking up in her room, like scared, you know what I mean? Imagine helping somebody and they turn your life into a nightmare. So all I could do is tell her to just pray on it and try to get them out of there, you know. Just try to get them. It's a proper way to do things when you're trying to evict people, especially if they live in your house. That's why, let me just give you guys that tip right now. If you're helping someone because you like to help, because you're a codependent, and you're helping someone and they come in your house, and you know the 30-day rule, make sure by the 28th day, 24 days, you tell them they got to go. Because if they stay in your house for 30 days, you cannot kick them out. You got to take them, you got to do the court process. So this morning, if you guys are, whether you're living in a building or a house, make sure, this is for New York State, but you could just go to the government website and get this book. It's a tenant right and landlord rights. Okay, it's ABC for housing. So you wanna get that. They got tenant rights. You just gotta go to whatever state you live in, .gov, G-O-V. Whatever state you live in. For me, it's NewYorkState.gov. So wherever you live in, .gov. And then I wanted to know about fire rights because I love learning. So let me just, could you guys see it? Okay. So that's FDNY SMART. Wherever you live, SMART. FD, wherever you live, SMART. And just look up the fire coding and plans for exiting. God forbid if there's a fire extinguish information, how to take care of a burn if you ever got a burn, and how to put out a fire, electric safety, because some people have electric wires in their house and they put stuff over it and that could cause a major fire. And people leave their plugs plugged in all the time. You really shouldn't do that. I have a bad habit of doing that as well because it's so easy to just go plug your phone in at night, but you should plug it out, guys. They also talk about the smoke detector because you should have a carbon monoxide detector, and you should also have a regular fire detector. And these people will come to your house and install a free one for you if you don't want to pay for it. They're not really expensive, but and also children's safety, exiting fire, how not to open your door and let the fire come more. Like, it's just a lot of things to know, you know. So you see how much, every time I come on, I'm like, well, I'm giving you guys so much information, but that's how my brain works, you know. Here's my phone. I'm just sitting in my car, guys, waiting for an assignment, but I just said, let me come and talk to you guys real quick. It's really a lot, you know. You gotta hold your head these days, guys. Hold your head. Hold it. Whoa, wait. Oh, I got another assignment. Hold on. Oh, I'll probably go do this one. Gotta hold your head, guys. No matter what's going on, you want to keep God first. Keep Him. I got meant to tell you, keep Him first in your life. Let Him be above. Let Him be above, okay? Let Him be above everything in your life. Because once you put God in your life, He will work it out, honey. Because you could do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Little by little, you read your book, guys. I already told you, go online, download the Bible. I never read the Bible before in my life. And now, I'm trying to eat those words, honey. I'm trying to eat those words. I'm going to eat those words when I finish, because these words are God talking to you. These words is just God filling up your spirit, okay? It's just God. So you can learn Him and let Him walk with you, okay? Develop you and strengthen you. So whatever is going on in this world, you don't got to worry, because you got God. And you can do all things, and I mean all things, through God who strengthens you, through God who provides for you, through God. Yes, honey, that is there for you. They gave me a little prize this morning. I can do all things. Well, I tell you, sometimes, guys, that pain that you feel, my pain of my breakup, of my wonderful 25 years of marriage, I'm not going to say nothing bad about it, because it was wonderful. It can't be all bad, because I wouldn't stay for so long, right? My wonderful marriage. What you do with this? Anyway, so my wonderful marriage, I guess my wonderful 25-year marriage has ended. Not really, because I'm not divorced yet, but I can do all things. That's what it taught me. That I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Trust me, it wasn't always easy. You know the little soul tie that I'm talking about? That's when I found out that I had a soul tie. Okay? And first in my life, I broke up with many people, but that soul tie, honey. Woo! That soul tie. I'm meant to tell you. That soul tie had me feeling crazy. Crazy out of my mind. I was feeling cuckoo like a cuckoo bird. But God brought me, He delivered me, okay, from all angles. And He said, you're going to be okay, because you're a child. You're a child of God, and I got you. So He strengthened me, and He kept me, and He built me, and He healed me. And I'm telling you, try not to be out here sleeping with people. Okay? Try not to do it, because one day you're going to get that soul tie. And it's going to be wicked. It's going to be so wicked. Wicked. You're going to feel like hell. It's just like a pain in your heart that I never felt that pain before in my whole entire life. Yes, you could be sleeping with people and never feel it, but you're still tied up. But you're going to get that one. Oh man, that soul tie was so painful. I'm so glad that He delivered me, honey. Again, put it in here. Let me know about your soul tie. How you was tied up and God delivered you. Because only God could deliver you from that soul tie. Because you're going to feel like you just want to die. But God, I'm so glad He captured me. And He kept me. And He delivered me, honey. Woo! Soul tie. All right. And now that I'm healing, I want to tell you guys, as it pertains to healing, don't let nobody tell you that you're going to take 1 month, 2 months, 2 years. It's up to you how long it takes. Just keep tapping, replenishing with Jesus Christ, and you're going to be okay. All right? And just don't do it again. Wait on the Lord. He will strengthen you. Wait on the Lord. He will bring that partner to you. Because not every relationship comes from God. Not every marriage comes from God. Okay? Go to Him and tell Him exactly. When you're looking for a husband in the description, you need to describe him to the T. Not just, I want him to be a provider. I want him to be masculine. Nice teeth. Dark skin, light skin. Big penis, whatever you guys are looking for. Just make sure you describe him to the T. Because you could say, I want a husband. I want him to take care of me, provide for me, whatever. And then God send you a short man, but you're not looking at the short man because you're not attracted to the short man. Huh? But that man is the one God sent for you because he wasn't Pacific. Okay? But if you know, say you're not like short man, you make sure when you go to God, you tell him, say you want a tall man. Okay? A very, very tall man. And a black, beautiful chocolate man. Okay? And a man that know how to go to God, and a woman that don't know how to, only know how to dress up, but she could pray. When trouble come to your family, when you're weak as the head, she could cover you.